Okay, welcome back. Now we're going to have a look at the system builder. Now, when you load in the screen, you'll get something that looks very similar to this. Now, to use the system builder, first thing you need to do is choose a date. So we'll go with today. Once you have selected a date, it will also load track detail. And if you happen to select a track, you don't need to. It'll also present you with the races for each track on that date as well. Now, the way the system builder works is you need to choose at least a date. You can select a track and then a race if you want to. And what will happen there is the search criteria will be restricted to either that track or that particular race. So you can choose that. I'm going to leave it open here. Saved systems, I'll come back to and show you how you can save and reuse your system information there. Search is what it says, and reset will clear your form. Down the bottom, we have got options to save your system and delete your system, which we'll go through in a moment. So what we have in the middle here is a range of different criteria which you can choose when you want to essentially find which horses you want to follow or bet on for that day. So let's just do something quickly here. Let's say we want horses that have greater than a 15% win percentage. They've won at the track before and won at the distance, not necessarily won at track and distance. We've got the option there. And we want to know that they've won on soft tracks. Different options around speed map. We might say we want to see leaders as well. So I'm going to go ahead here and hit search. And this is going to find me all runners in the day. There's not too many, but all runners for today across all tracks, greater than 15% win, one at the track, one at the distance, one at soft, and is expected to be a leader. And you can see the detail of each of those runners down the bottom here. A couple of things we can do from this screen. Clicking on a row, clicking on a horse here will give you the extended form guide for that horse, so previous starts, where it finished, etc. And you can also click on the icons here to access the audio or video replay of those races where they're available. Similar to fast form, if people have used that, you can also manage selections from this screen as well. So if I wanted to track this horse here at Warwick Farm and one at Geelong, hit those. You can also enter win units and place units if you are doing bet tracking, and press the selections button. You'll see a message like this pop up that your selections have been saved. Pressing the summary button will show you those selections which you have saved for the day, including the win units and place units which we captured earlier, which you can also edit from that screen if you want. A couple other things to mention here. There is a settings button which we will cover in another video. Now, what that will allow you to do is choose which columns, so which data you want included on your view by default down the bottom here. So there is another video on using the settings. There is another video also on the selections manager. But one thing I'll just show you whilst we're still on this screen is how to save a system. So let's just say these are the settings I want to use and I want to save them for another point in time. If I hit save system, it asks you for a name of your system. I'm just going to give it the name of testing and click OK. And we'll get a message saying that system has been saved successfully. Now, when we go into the screen again under load save settings, you'll see that testing system which we just saved. If that is selected, you can also hit delete and that will delete that from there as well. But just to show you what this looks like, if you go into screen, I've just hit reset there, which clears that. If I go back in and choose today's date, and under my load save systems, I've got that testing system, which I just saved. You'll see those same fields populate again. So 15% win, one at track, one at distance, etc. And you can search as we did a moment ago. Now, if you wanted to create a different system. I'll just do that quickly here. Let's say we want something that has a race rating of 100 and it's down in class. We'll hit search to make sure we have some runners that match that criteria, which we do. Now, if we're going to save that system, let's call that testing 2. Click OK. Message that we've saved successfully. Under our saved systems, we'll see now testing 2. So if I want to switch between those, that's my selections there for testing system or testing 2, and that will change from there. So please take a look at the other videos which we have around managing your default views and the selection manager. Thanks.